Sensor Lab.
Let me introduce a linear encoder without a scale, that can be used to control a linear motor. This video shows how to drive a linear motor, using a linear encoder to which multiple Hall sensors are applied without a scale. This linear encoder without a scale can be a good alternative solution, in cases where it is difficult to apply a typical linear encoder with a scale. It can sense the absolute position of the long stroke, and communicate the Mitsubishi servo drive via Mitsubishi serial protocol. It can be used in combination with Mitsubishi linear motors and servo drives. To combine this encoder with other companies' linear motors and servo drives, you can apply it with incremental output or bis output. By using the linear encoder without scale, the linear motor can be controlled without performing a phasing operation to search for an electric angle. If you connect the battery to it, it senses the absolute position for the full stroke. Whereas a typical linear encoder is composed of a linear scale and an encoder head, this linear encoder without a scale senses the absolute position using Hall sensors and the magnet track of the linear motor. The principle of sensing an accurate position without scale is as follows. The accurate position is calculated by sensing the magnetic flux density of the permanent magnet track of the linear motor with a number of Hall sensors. Hall sensors output sine and cosine analog signals, as Lissajous waveform, by sensing the magnetic flux density of the north and south poles of the permanent magnet track. After calculating the accurate position using the high-resolution interpolator, the linear encoder without scale is transmitted accurate absolute position data to the servo drive through serial communication. Therefore, the linear motor can be controlled immediately even when the power is turned on, without the initial homing operation. As shown in the video, it is easy to use in combination with Mitsubishi servo drive and PLC, and it is very strong against noise by applying dedicated serial communication. In applications that require long-distance transport such as logistics systems, the linear encoder without a scale is applied because precision assembly or processing is not required. And because there is no scale, damage to the scale caused by dust or foreign substances or malfunction of the linear encoder is fundamentally prevented. This is the sensor PCB, which is the core component of a linear encoder without a scale. I plan to upload videos of
Sensor
various
Lab.
linear encoders. Thank you very much for watching.